Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and I don't think it was supposed to be Stitch pitching today. Let's see what's going on with that. Yeah, it was supposed to be Graves. Apparently he's not ready. Neither Zap, but Stitch is ready to go, so I guess we're going with Stitch. I don't know, our rotation's all sorts of messed up right now. Alright. Gotta get my head refocused. That caught me off guard. This is game 3 of a 4-game set against Arizona. So far the teams have split. Arizona won game 1. Indianapolis won game 2. Arizona takes the field. And looks to be the same lineup we've been seeing. Mike Lowell at third. Caicedo out in center. It was interesting to me. I was going to show you Snell on the mound today. But it was interesting to me how the Diamondbacks handle their defense. They've got Brian Roberts out playing left, who is not actually an outfielder. So when the Diamondbacks brought in a relief pitcher, they switched Orlando Hudson out into left field, brought Brian Roberts into the infield. So that's an interesting switch. And then later, when bringing in a pinch hitter, they brought in Echo, who is a creative player. I think I made him a center fielder, but he took over in center, and they bumped Caicedo out into left. And I think Hudson came out of the game. So, we'll see how they manage that all today. In today's game, though, Kester starts off with the base hit and then is picked off of first. So, bases empty, one away. Marvin, batting left-handed, pops this one foul. It just makes the screen. And he has an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, makes it strike 3. That will bring Chief to the plate. His first pitch is a changeup that swung on and missed. And then hit into left field. Roberts goes back a few steps and makes the grab. So the Squirrels with a hit, but still a 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the bottom of the inning, where Roberts will lead off. Normal lineup for the Squirrels. Stitch on the mound today. Don't know why they decided Stitch instead of Pauly. I guess Pauly will be on normal rest tomorrow, so maybe Graves will pick up what should have been Stitch's day. I don't know. We'll figure it out, I guess. Roberts starts off with a 1-1 count. This one just misses inside to make it 2-1. Curveball that's fouled away. 2-2. Another curveball. That one's out of the zone. Roberts with a full count to lead off the game for Arizona. And he swings and misses at a changeup for the first out of the inning. That'll bring Orlando Hudson to the plate. O-Dog takes the ball. And that slider too low. Another slider, this time swung on and missed. Makes it 2-1. Swings at a curveball to make it 2-2. Stitch quickly back. Gets a fastball past O-Dog for the second out of the inning. That'll bring Freddie Sanchez to the plate. He looks at a strike. Stitch a little bit wild to start the game, but he seems like he's found the zone now. Has Sanchez with an 0-2 count after that foul ball. Throws in a fastball and gets a swing and a miss. 6 up, 6 down so far. Terry will start off things in the second inning for the Squirrels. First pitch to Terry is a curveball that swung on and missed. Terry ahead of that one. Up the middle, that will get through for a base hit. The second one for the Squirrels today. That'll bring Frank to the plate. And the first pitch is a slider for strike one. This one hit deep. Does it have enough? Oh, I think it has plenty. 433-foot shot. His second home run of the year. A 2-run home run that gives the Squirrels a 2-0 lead. So the Squirrels definitely will be batting out of order now. So that'll bring Tom to the plate. He looks at strike one. Nobody out yet. Tom with an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. Good bounce back from Snell to get that strikeout. That'll bring Zach to the plate. That changeup catches the outside corner. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Up the middle, Snell gets a glove on it. Hudson cleans it up. 1-4-3 for the second out of the inning. Well hit ball, but good defense by Snell. That will bring Joey to the plate, and he will look at strike one. I'm waiting till Snell comes up to bat so I can tell my story about him. I've put it down in writing before. I don't think I have told it on one of these broadcasts yet, so we'll save that for another inning or two. Joey grounds foul. He has a 1-2 count. Base is empty, 2 out. Looks at a fastball for strike three. Don't know what he was expecting, but it ends the top of the second. Squirrels now ahead 2-0. And the Diamondbacks will start off with Golf at the plate. First pitch to Golf is ground to third. Chief picks it up and makes the play. One down. That'll bring Matt Kemp to the plate. First pitch is called a strike. Fouled off his foot, makes it 0-2. Ground ball to short. Joey over to first. 2 down. And that will bring Mike Lowell to the plate. Stitch starts him off with a changeup, but misses the zone. And Lowell is behind on that fastball. 1-1. Changeup misses again. This fastball catches the inside corner. 2-2. Breaking ball gets a swing and a miss for strike three. So we'll move into the third inning. The Squirrels up 2-0, and they will start off with Stitch at the plate. Swing and a miss. This pitch misses down and in. 1-1. Called strike on a high fastball. Makes it 1-2. And a swing and a miss at the changeup for strike three. One away. Kester got a base hit and then was picked off to start off the game. And he again goes up the middle for another base hit. We'll see if he can avoid some adventures on the base paths here. Marvin struck out swinging. 1 of 4 strikeouts for Snell the first time through the Squirrels' order. He is batting left-handed, and he hits this one to Hudson. Kester gets back to first. Pretty good play there. A leaping grab. So that'll bring Chief to the plate. Flied out to center, or left field rather, in his first at-bat. Looks at strike one. Hits this one high in the air to center. Caicedo waiting on it, and he makes the grab. Caicedo will lead off things for Arizona in the bottom half of the third. Squirrels still ahead 2-0. First pitch to Caicedo is a curveball for strike one. And an outside fastball. Caicedo lets it go. Swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2. And then another swing and a miss for the first out of the inning. Chris Snyder to the plate. Don't feel like he's had a very good series so far against us. I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head. I remember him getting a single hit in 2 whole games now. 1-1 the count. And he will look at strike 2. He's done a lot of striking out. We'll see what happens here. Strikes out looking. So, if you're a more modern fan, you probably think of Blake Snell first, but this is Ian Snell, who weekly lines out to second. In reality, he was with the Pirates when this game came out, and I got to see him on a rehab assignment in Indianapolis. They were and still are the Pirates AAA affiliate. Watched him strike out 13 batters in a row. It was pretty impressive, but I don't know that... I knew he's having a good day, but I don't think anybody in the stadium realized how good of a day he was having until afterwards. And Snell was really appreciative in his post-game comments about Indianapolis and how much he loved the stadium, he loved the atmosphere. Kind of get the sense he had some, almost like some social anxiety. Pitching up in Pittsburgh was just a lot of pressure, and he got to kind of step back and enjoy the game more when he was down in AAA. So we'll get back into this game now that that story's out there again. Terry, I believe, struck out. No, he didn't. He lined out to... Well, okay, now I don't remember for sure. Terry got out. Frank with the base hit up the middle. So brings Tom to the plate with 1 on and 1 out. He has a 2-1 count so far in this at-bat, and he puts this ball into center field for a base hit. Runners on first and second. This game threatening to get away from Snell. Zach at the plate looks at strike 1. And then this fastball is too low. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. This one fouled back to the screen. Still 1-2. Line drive, and it does get by Hudson. Frank's going to try to score. It was an iffy send, but he did make it there, so I guess he knew what he was doing. 3-0 Squirrels, and that'll bring Joey to the plate. Still only 1 out. Runners on first and second. First pitch was out of the zone. This pitch gets away. So runners will move up to second and third, and Joey with a 2-0 count. You would imagine this would be a hittable pitch, and it sure was. Joey let it go by anyway. 2-1. Hits this one into center field. Tom tags up and doesn't try to score. Well, runner still on second and third. Stitch up at the plate. He pops into center field. Caicedo takes a couple steps back and makes the grab. Squirrels, a lot of action on the base paths. Only come away with 1 run. Makes it 3-0. The Diamondbacks will start off with Roberts at the plate. Roberts struck out in his first plate appearance. 6 strikeouts for Stitch the first time through the order, so I guess it's just worth pointing out who didn't strike out. Grounds this one to short. Joey will throw it over. 1 away. That'll bring Orlando Hudson to the plate. Did have a nice play out in the field already today. Looks at strike 1 in this at-bat. Pops this one up. Stitch is going to field it about halfway between the mound and the plate. Freddie Sanchez now at the plate. I'm fine with him being their shortstop, but I still don't know about batting him third. In a lineup that should have a decent amount of power. A high hop. That's going to be the first hit of the day, first base runner of the day for the Diamondbacks. An infield hit. And I mean, yeah, that high of a hop, that deep in the infield. Chief just had no chance at a play there. 2 outs, Golf at the plate, fouled off the first pitch, and then swung and missed at the second. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So no perfecto, but Squirrels still lead 3-0. Kester's going to come up to lead things off in the 5th. First pitch to Kester is out of the zone. And that pitch is too high. 2-0. Line drive, and it's going to get into left field, down into the corner. Kester's going to cruise on into second base. That'll bring Marvin to the plate. Runner in scoring position with nobody out. First pitch is called a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Snell grabs it, and Kester's caught in the middle. And he is eventually tagged out at second base. So 1 on, 1 out. Chief at the plate. He's put the ball in the air, but it was caught both times. Once in left, once in center. This one in the air again. Caicedo coming in, and he will not get that one. That'll fall in for a base hit. His weakest hit ball, but the best placed. Puts runners on the corners for Terry. Only 1 out. That pitch sailed high. That fastball still up, but in the zone, 1-1. This ball fouled right by the first base coach. Makes it 1-2. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Big strikeout there for Snell. That will bring Frank to the plate. I do believe he is 2 for 2 today with a home run and a single. It's a check over at first base. Frank well ahead of that changeup. Makes it 0-2. Swings at a changeup in the dirt. Snell gets out of the inning with no runs. So the Squirrels still ahead 3-0. And the Diamondbacks will start with Matt Kemp in the bottom half of the inning. Kemp ground out in his first at bat, I want to say to Chief. He is quickly behind 0-2. And grounds this one to Chief again. I think they were both kind of weak ground balls if I remember right. 1 away, Mike Lowell. He will start off with a changeup. That's called a strike. Another called strike makes it 0-2. And a slider that breaks down and away out of the zone. That pitch misses outside, makes it 2-2. Called strike on a slider for strike 3. 2 down, Caicedo at the plate. He looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. And hits this one towards short. Joey with a throw a little bit from the hole, and it's just barely in time. I'm actually not really convinced that it was in time. Based on that replay, I'm still not entirely convinced it was in time, but no challenge in this game, so we're going to go into the 6th inning. 3-0 Squirrels, and Tom is going to start things off. He's 1 for 2 today, a strikeout and a single. Watches that first pitch stay outside. Flied foul over by the right field seats. Or maybe the first base seats. Don't know exactly where that line is. 2-1 to count now. Make it 3-1. Snell comes back with a changeup that's out of the zone. That's the first walk of the game. So Tom on first, Zach at the plate, nobody out. And first pitch is a swung-on curveball. Then a weak line drive to third. Lowell makes the grab. 1 on, 1 out. Joey is 0 for 2 today. First pitch, called a strike. And he's going to put this one into right field for a base hit. Puts runners on first and second for Stitch, who is going to get to hit. He puts the bat out for a bunt. Gets down a good one. Throw to first, successful sacrifice. 2 outs, but 2 runners in scoring position for the top of the order, where Kester's 2 for 2, I believe. Pretty sure this is his 3rd time through. Looks at strike 1. Fouls this pitch away. Makes it 0-2. And this pitch misses. 1-2. Hit towards third, right to Lowell, and that will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Squirrels still leading 3-0. Chris Snyder due up for the Diamondbacks. First pitch from Stitch is outside. Fastball down and away. That fastball better placed, gets the call, 1-1. Curveball, Snyder swings and misses. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Snell is going to get to hit. I really hasn't pitched badly today, so I don't necessarily blame Arizona, especially since he got a hit in his first at-bat. Has a 1-1 count here. Excuse my voice. Foul back, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Roberts to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. First pitch is called a strike. Another called strike makes it 0-2. And this slider misses down and in. Comes back with the curveball, gets a swing and a miss, and that will end the 6th inning. Stitch is going to end the day with 11 strikeouts. So we'll go to the 7th. Marvin is going to lead things off for the Squirrels, who are still leading 3-0. And we are going to get some defensive changes. Caicedo's going to come in, or Echo rather, is going to come into the game into center field, and Echo's going to play left. I would imagine that means Echo went into Robert's spot, but as we saw yesterday, this game is not always great about how it substitutes. 1-1 on Marvin, and make it 2-1, that pitch up and out. This one just misses inside, 3-1. Almost hits him. That's going to be the 2nd walk of the day. Chief got a base hit in his last at-bat. 1 for 3 so far. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one on the ground, and Golf makes a pretty good play. Arizona gets the out at 2nd. That's the only out they will get. But like I said, pretty good grab there by Golf. That could have been a lot of trouble. Instead, it's 1 on, 1 out. Terry at the plate. Terry 1 for 3. Got a single in his first at-bat and struck out twice since. Has a 1-1 count in this at-bat. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. This one misses inside, and Chief is thrown out trying to steal second. So base is now empty with 2 outs, 2-2 the count. Terry hits a ground ball to second. That will end the inning. That'll bring us to the 7th inning stretch. 3-0 Squirrels lead. Orlando Hudson will bat on the other side. Alright, so Terry made that last out, so that'll bring Sweeney into the game. Gonzalez, or no, I'm sorry, Johnston, always comes in to pitch after Stitch, even though we saw him kind of recently because I thought Nakai would be coming in to pitch. But that's okay. There we go, that's what we want. theory, we only need him for an inning. All right, Hudson 0 for 2 today. He will look at strike one. Oh, just misses with that sinker. I think missed outside. Fouls the fastball away. That'll make it 1-2. Another fastball down in the zone, and Johnston gets the call. One down, Freddie Sanchez at the plate. He puts this into center field. Marvin's going to let it fall. That'll be the, I think, only second hit of the day for the Diamondbacks, but with the golf at the plate, this is instantly a scoring threat. First pitch out of the zone, second pitch swung on and missed. Another slurve, this one fouled away, makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss at the fastball for strike three. Two down, Matt Kemp at the plate. Do believe he has ground out to third in both at-bats so far today. Fouls that pitch straight back. Another ground ball to third again. And that will get the Squirrels out of the inning. Still 3-0 Indianapolis lead, and Frank will lead things off. The Diamondbacks are going to make a pitching change. Tony Pena on the mound now. Snell gives up 3 runs, but really does not pitch badly. Just not getting a lot of help from his offense. Frank fouls the first pitch away. Fouls this pitch away, both back behind the plate. 0-2. And a ground ball kind of sharply hit to Mike Lowell, who picks it up and throws to first for the first out. Tom 1 for 2 today. He has in order struck out, singled, and walked. Looks at strike one here. Hits this one into left field. Caicedo drifts back and back and back, and that lands against the wall. I thought he had a beat on it, but that's going to fall in for a double. Zach at the plate now. Runner on second with 1 out, and Zach will swing and miss at the first pitch. This changeup misses down and in. Called strike. Zach didn't like the call, and I didn't either. And a ground ball. That'll get through the left side. Caicedo will keep Tom at third. Runners on the corners. Joey at the plate. I don't think Joey has gotten a hit yet today. He will look at strike one. Hits this one foul over by the Squirrels dugout. 0-2. Check over on first. Pena to the plate now. Gets a swing and a miss for strike three. That'll bring Sweeney to the plate for the first time today. Runner still on the corners, 2 outs. First pitch is called a strike. Another called strike. And a ground ball to third. Lowell will go to first, and the Diamondbacks again get out of a little bit of a jam. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 3-0 Squirrels. And Mike Lowell will lead things off, though he will not do so against Johnston. And actually, the Diamondbacks are going to bring Casey Blake in to hit. Lowell has not gotten a hit today, and I guess he won't now. We will see if changing to Hermida changes their mind. He's going to go into Joey's spot, which will bring Phil into the game to play second. Kester moves over to short. All right, the Diamondbacks do stick with Blake. First pitch is an ugly one out of Hermida. That curveball looked better, and he does get the call. 1-1. Follows it up with a sailed fastball, 2-1. This one hit into center field. That'll be a base hit. Leadoff single. That'll bring Caicedo to the plate. And he looks at strike one. Pops this one foul, 0-2. That curveball out of the zone, 1-2. Another curveball, this one swung on and missed, one away. Chris Snyder is struck out twice today. First pitch is called a strike. Oh, this pitch gets away. That'll move Blake to second. 1-1 the count. And a base hit again. Well, actually, Phil made a really good play. That turns into an easy double play. Maybe not the greatest piece of base running there. So we go into the 9th inning. It's 3-0 Squirrels still. Kester at the plate. He's 3 for 4. Looks at strike one. Swings and misses, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Marvin at the plate now. He has not gotten a hit today, though he did draw a walk in his last at-bat. Looks at strike one. Hits this one foul down the third base line. 0-2. Down and away makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Chief at the plate. He's 1 for 4, although he actually has hit the ball well. Just a couple fly balls to the outfield, not where they needed to be. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Pops this one foul. It will make the seats. 0-2. That fastball too high. Chief lays off. This pitch is too low. 2-2. Called strike three on a slider down at the knees. All right, we go to the bottom of the 9th. Pitcher spot due up for the Diamondbacks. They're going to need 3 runs if they want to stay alive. For right now, the Diamondbacks are going to turn to Chad Tracy. We will go to Shibuya to try to get the save. With Sweeney already in the game, let's do this. Let's put Hermida in here, or Martinez rather. We'll move him to catch. Move Tom to first, Sweeney to third. There you go. That should all work out. Something I've been trying to do a little bit this year, get a little bit of pressure off of Tom's knees. Shibuya, I think, for going for save number 10 today, although I've not been very good at remembering that, so don't get too hung up on that number. Tracy with the 1-1 count. He hits this one sharply to first. Tom handles it great. 1 away. Echo at the plate. Actually, the game did substitute this one correctly. His first at-bat of the day starts with a swing and a miss, and then a called strike 2. Weak ground ball to second. Phil tosses to first. 2 away. Hudson, the last hope for the Diamondbacks. He is 0 for 3 so far. And swings and misses at the first pitch. Looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is your ball game. The Squirrels secure at least a split in this series. Your final score, Indianapolis Squirrels 3, Arizona Diamondbacks 0. We will take a look at a few highlights here. So the 2-run homer, that was the the big shot today. All right, and Stitch is your player of the game for pitching 6 shutout innings. I think he only gave up 1 hit. I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong about that, though. Might have been 2. In any case, thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we got one more with the Diamondbacks tomorrow. We will see you then.